Hello, my name is Hilary, and today we'll be talking about MMM, its ideology, the rules of MMM, and the benefits. Alright, what is MMM? MMM is a global financial aid system that has come to correct the unfair and unjust financial system that is being used by banks. Alright, you would agree with me that money is really not a measure of hard work, else you and I, who toil morning and eve, would have enough in our pockets and in our bank accounts. We will be millionaires and billionaires. But it's unfortunate that only the bankers, the government and its agencies, and perhaps some persons who have economic and financial power, billionaires or millionaires, you know, can only influence money, and as such, they enslave every other person, the ordinary people like you and I. All right, and money is such that it's made scarce since it's controlled by a certain group of people, such that you really cannot have enough. So you get to work tooth and nail every day of your life, yet you really don't get enough. You end up not getting enough. All right, so what are we trying to say? The banking system today is supposed to take from the surplus end of the society to fill the areas where you have lack. But what we experience today it's a kind of deviance from that initial purpose. These days, you want to go to the bank to access loan, you have your money there, they pay you peanuts as interest rate, and they make it very difficult for you to get loan to meet your daily needs. But if you eventually get it, it's always as if at a very high interest rate. All right, now you compare the 23, 25 or 30% you get from the bank on your interest rate and what you get on your fixed deposit, which is barely 5%, 3%, 6% and all that. All right, so there is huge exploitation by these bankers and their cohorts, the government, who control money, and they do this in order for us to remain perpetual slaves. So MMM was introduced by one man, Sergio Mavrodi, who had studied the system and was really irked by this unfair and unjust financial system. And in the bid to do something to correct it, this ideology came up. All right, the ideology is to create a fair financial system where those who need help are linked up with those who can provide help to them, and the money they contribute in the long run are called Mavros, and it grows by 30%. And the ideology is such that everybody has access, with little or no hindrance to help. Okay, you need help, you can easily get help because the system makes it possible for you. Right now, how does MMM really work? All right, take for instance, you have Mr. A, all right, who needs help, but the system is such that Mr. A, in order to get help, must first of all provide help. All right, so take for instance, Mr. A provides help of 20,000 naira. Now, this 20,000 naira, on the MMM platform, the moment you indicate your interest to provide this donation of 20,000 naira, it takes the form of a Mavro, and your Mavro grows by 30%. All right, and now when you have provided help, that's when you now qualify to get help. All right, now when that happens, all right, Mr. A is now qualified to get help from Mr. B, which the MMM system links him up to. Mr. B, who had provided help earlier too, is now matched with Mr. A, and provides that help of 20,000. I don't know if you get me. Okay, Mr. A, who had agreed to provide help of 20,000, is linked with Mr. B. Okay, Mr. B, who wants to get help of 20,000, and mark you, before that Mr. B gets help of 20,000, he must have provided help in the past. All right, so as soon as Mr. A provides that 20,000 naira help to Mr. B, Mr. A then qualifies to get help. That's how the system works, and the cycle continues and continues and continues. Many people say it's not sustainable, but think about it. How do the banks stay afloat? It's through the same system. Banks do not have money of their own. They depend on the money that you and I deposit in our bank accounts. All right. Now, what they do is they take the money of Mr. A and give to Mr. B, who needs loan. All right. And since the number of people who patronize these banks are so much, they don't need these monies at the same time. They come at different times to get this money, and as such, the system keeps thriving. Now, little wonder banks could stay as long as, and there are no issues of collapse. Although, yeah, there have been issues in Nigeria, for instance, issues of collapsed banks here and there, but the same this same ideology is what applies in MMM. Okay, as long as people keep getting help and providing help, the system is bound to continue. The system continues, and believe me, okay, what happens to one when he gets help? You get help, and Mr. C, who is somehow affiliated to you, it could be your friend, it could be a neighbor's friend, who gets to know about your success, who gets to hear about your success, is poured to join the platform. All right, so many more people keep signing up to MMM. All right, they keep providing help, and as such, people keep getting help, and the cycle continues. All right, take for instance Mr. B, who we mentioned earlier, gets help, and he uses the money to purchase a laptop. For instance, he purchases a laptop from Mr. D, for instance, and what does Mr. D do with the money? He learns of how Mr. B got help from the MMM platform, and what does he do with the money? He plows the money back into the MMM. He provides help with the money, and you see, there's this circle, that continues. And even if the whole world decides to join MMM, I mean, it's a revolution, and it continues. Okay, so there are no issues of collapse. All right, now what are the rules of MMM? Some of the rules of MMM states that you must not have more than one account. All right, you must not have more than one account on the platform. All right, you must also use Cash. MMM is not an investment, it is not a business, so you must use cash that you don't need, because nothing is guaranteed. All right, in the act of providing help, nothing is guaranteed. All right, it's a help you're providing. It's not an investment, it's not a business. All right, now some other rules has it that in MMM you mustn't use what's it called, mustn't have multiple accounts. All right, certain persons are so greedy that they open multiple accounts in their names, okay, or they use several of their bank details in the same accounts. Okay, MMM does not approve in different accounts. MMM does not approve of that. So in MMM you must have one account, and you should run one account. Now, what are some of the benefits of MMM? Okay, MMM has several benefits, and they come in form of bonuses. All right, as a fresh participant of MMM, you get what we call the registration bonus. All right, and the registration bonus is there are three kinds of registration bonus. You have $20, you have the $50, and you have the $100. All right, when you donate within the range of 50 to 499 USD, you get a one-time registration bonus of $20. All right, now when your donation is between 500 USD and 3000 USD, you get a donation of you get a bonus of $50, and when it's more than 3,000 USD, it's $100. All right, so that's for the registration bonus, which is one-off. You get that at the point of registration. Then there's the referral bonus. The referral bonus is what you get when you tell people about MMM and they sign up through your referral link. All right, now you get 10% off their PH value, or their PH amount of their donation rather. Okay, so if for instance in Nigeria you have a referral who donates 20,000 naira, 10% of 20,000 naira is 2,000 naira, and that's your referral bonus. Then you have the guiders or managers bonus. All right, the guiders bonus, they are in phases. Okay, for your first level downliners you get 5%, for your second level you get 3%, and it goes down just like that. Okay, for you to qualify for the guiders bonus, you have to pass through the guider school, which is exactly what I am doing now. All right, then you also have other bonuses for your VOH, that's a testimonial video. Right, we call it video of happiness. Right, if you're able to do a very quality video, very high quality, after you have gotten help, you get paid 5% off your GH amount. All right, if your face does not show on the video, for instance, and is of a low quality, you get 3%. all right, so those are some of the bonuses you get in the MMM, on the MMM platform. Okay, then one would really ask, are there risk in MMM and all that? Well, for MMM, in the MMM, we advise not to panic, because the system is such that it does not need panic. All right, it doesn't need panic. It doesn't need panic, because people might be tempted to not to provide help. Of course, if they've pledged for, if they have decided willingly to provide a donation of a certain amount, and there are panics that MMM is fraud, blah 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 blah, they may not want to continue with their donation as such. When the system has a lower PH than GH value, what I mean is, at every point in time, okay, the PH value must be equal to or greater than the GH value. If it happens the other way around, okay, then there's a system, there's a POS system that has been introduced in MMM. It's activated, and as such, okay, the GHs are put to a hold until the system stabilizes. Okay, then there's also a restart system, which is when the system has run out of cash entirely. Okay, the system automatically restarts. Okay, but starts off after some time. All right, but in all, participants have nothing to lose, they have nothing to fear, considering the growth rate of the Mavro, which is 30%, and what you currently get from your banks and all that. So MMM pays, MMM has come to stay. Avoid panics, stick with the rules, and believe me, together we change the world. Thank you very much.